out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down here for this offense. Dropping back, it's Brown. Defense is coming after him. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
So not only does he get his first completion in the game, and that's great, but probably a good way to start this game, just to be able to settle into the game and start to be able to go out there and make plays for this offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Finding some room at the 25. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Knights have first and 10 here. They'll hand it off. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after that penalty. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the move. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
The Knights looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Goal line formation for the defense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. He will lose 10 yards on that carry. Good play by the defense.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in third and very low. Get in, and he will score. Touchdown, UCF. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, it's Weidman. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here's the second down play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Fights off a defender. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of tough.
Deep shot caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Still going. It's a foot race. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But you talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Caught over the middle. It's Morris. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now the Aggies come up to the line in a hurry-up. Handoff from the shotgun. Running through the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Back to pass. It's Weigman. The pocket breaking down. Caught near the goal line. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Texas A&M 14, UCF 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback's got it on the option. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
And every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Brown. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got his man in the open field. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The Knights lining up here on 1st and 10. It's a quick grab. Oh, what a move. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Knights looking to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Deep powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. Potential shootout on our hands here.
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
Point after, not right through. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive? All the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And they hand it off to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down after that previous play. On the ground, it's Owens. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Dropping back, it's Weigman. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Carter. Touchdown, A&M. This quarterback on fire today. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Scanning the field, it's Brown. Trying to extend the play. The freshman's able to get home with a sack. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught quickly. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Richardson. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it near the end zone. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Knights will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And the Aggies come to the line to run the hurry-up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that completion. They're going to run it. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. To the air. It's Weigman. He's running out of time here. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Using his legs, it's Owens. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Working tight windows. It's Weigman. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense playing close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Aggies. Will take the lead in the second half. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Motion now from the tight end. Back to pass. It's Brown. Bringing pressure. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's going to take another shot right here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And now the handoff.
pat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. He's escaping the pocket now. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
2nd down and goal upcoming. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Might have to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
To the air, it's Brown. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Knights bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And there's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a huge gain, grabbing momentum as the third period expires. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they look to the right. And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Incompletion sets up a second down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Brown. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Knights. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Direct snap to the back. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, they want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun running play call. Not much on that play. Brought down short. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. As a design quarterback keeper. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback keeps the football. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Ball handed to the running back. And moves the ball to the 35. Another 1st down.
Oh, just a backbreaker for this defense. That's 2 separate times. On this drive alone, they've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They'd had these 3rd downs, only to give up 1st downs. Now, as a defensive coordinator, man, you got to dial up any kind of pressure at all to shoot a gap and try to bust that ball away from these backs.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Back to throw. It's Brown. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 30 now. At the 10 now. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, A&M. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, to keep this drive moving.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Lets it go quickly. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Gets made on the out route. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Knights with first and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He stays alive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Okay, ready?
The Knights are going to cash in here in the red zone. Here's that defense shifting again. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Hands off to the left. Powering through. Breaks loose at the... No shot to bring him down. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win? And they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.